Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, all over the world. You're watching Less Africa Television. You're watching a program specifically organized for political parties to open their view, their opinions on the upcoming general election in Nigeria. We tag this program, Nigeria Decide 2023. My name is Adeyemi Adekunle. Today, I am with a very strong politician from Osun State, a man who has taken his time to expand, to talk and analyze what politics is in Nigeria. You get to meet our guest shortly after this break. You're welcome back. With me this morning, I have a distinct man, an Osun man, who has exemplified in a great discipline, politics in Nigeria. With me this morning is Chief ALHAJI SHUAIB Oyedokun. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and you're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, the Presidential and National Assembly are getting close by. Very, very close. Sir, we want to see, and your personal friend, is coming out as the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. We want people to know, who are you and who is this your friend?
Well, thank you very much. Let me first of all commend your efforts in promoting the ideals of society through your organization. The things I've watched, this program in particular, have been very impressive and very impactful. It's a good beginning, like I always say. I wish you a happy ending. Yes, I am in PDP, a foundation member of PDP. And when I say foundation member, yes, you mentioned Atiku Abubakar. We started together right from the scratch. In fact, from the PF days, where the idea was mooted that like minds should come together under the late Musa Yaradua. Yaradua brought Atiku in, and we had a very good time in discussing what Nigeria should be. Atiku Abubakar is, like you said, my friend, my brother, though younger, I would say a mentor, because he's well exposed and he has good character. So I learned from junior ones, I learned from my colleagues, I learned from old ones. Atiku's a man worthy of giving every support necessary to become president of this country.
Thank you very much, Baba. The reality is here. Sir, People's Democratic Party, while at the helm of power, was able to put a lot of programs into place that stood test of time. In federal universities were created for people to have access to education. Are we going to see more of this? If peradventure, your person, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the Turaki Adamawa, becomes the next president of Nigeria, sir?
Well, thank you for that commendation to PDP and that regime, 1999 to 2015 and thereabout. Nigeria, we are now in a situation where nothing seems to be working well. The system has collapsed, and there are many factors now working against us. We have very serious issues at hand. issue of unity. Shall I call it disunity? Issue of religious bigotry, the unprecedented one. Issue of economic collapse, not to talk of the education sector you mentioned that has totally collapsed. Are people learning now? Are teachers teaching now? Where are the facilities? Where are the conditions conducive enough for teaching and learning? That's why Atiku decides that he's going to reset Nigeria. He is in the process of resetting Nigeria. Two factors come to play in this endeavor. He is capable of doing it and he's willing to do it. That's the most important. We have seen presidents in this country who are unwilling. We have seen presidents who are incapable. Atiku combines capacity and willingness. Not only that, there was a time after the 2015 elections, he was absent from the country. Some of us had to go and visit him. What is happening? Are you reclining? Are you pulling out? But when we saw what he was doing, we were amazed. Atiku was really learning. Atiku was really studying. Atiku had prepared more than any other person in this country for this job. He has put in everything necessary. We are talking about education. Atiku's policies in alignment with party's politics. They are incorporated. Not the type of policies that will be against the interests of the party. The party will be doing one thing. The presidential candidate will be doing another thing. And the thing has been incorporated. That is why Iyorchia Ayu, at the period of his inauguration after the convention, said, look, we are going to recover, reunite Nigeria. What I see in Atiku is that he has walked beyond what people are seeing now. There is what we call the SDG
development goals.
Yes. There is this African Agenda 2016. There is the SDG 2030.
Yes, sir.
Atiku has incorporated all this, and all what he is planning for the youth, for the women, for the society, for the country at large, for humanity, have been incorporated into his program to align with all these goals. In other words, he's somebody who has foreseen the future and is preparing for the future, and the foundation has to be laid now. That is Atiku for you.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, while we were coming this morning, it took us 350 naira for a liter of petrol. Your party had a president. Let me be specific. Under ALHAJI SHUAIB AFOLABI. While he was the president, you know, there's a saying in Nigeria, they say when the price goes up, it doesn't come down. But it happened during the time of President Musa Yar'Adua. Should we be expecting same when Alhaji Atiku Abubakar becomes the president on particularly the petroleum product in Nigeria as it stands now, sir?
Atiku Abubakar is part and parcel of Yar'Adua. We are of the same climb or the same pedigree politically. And whatever Yar'Adua did then that brought the price of petrol down was not without the input of Abubakar, because either openly or secretly, that cult had been there with dedication, with progressive idea, listening to advice, and the capacity to bring together highly sophisticated technocrats who will mold ideas and bring it to the party and formulate them into policies and let the executive implement them. What they did then, what Yar'Adua did then, can be repeated now. I am very sure things will improve when Abubakar gets there. He knows the ropes. He understands the system. He understands the terrain. He has been there before. Whatever achievement Obasanjo could claim to have done during his regime, I would say Atiku Abubakar was part and parcel of it. A silent worker, somebody who can research into the resource base of human capacity and development and say, yes, this and this and this will be useful for this. And it worked. Look at the renowned economists, sociologists, technocrats that were brought into Obasanjo regime. Who brought them? It was Atiku. Even if today there's some sort of disharmony between him and his boss, is not unprecedented in politics, Atiku had an ambition. The boss didn't want it at that time. That what caused the problem. You see, let me tell you one thing about politics. It's very unfortunate, and this is what is spoiling that society. When Awolowo and Akitola were parleying in politics, Awolowo was a thinker who can formulate policies. He doesn't talk much, but he has a lieutenant who can talk, communicate, sell the program, and let people buy it. He was an executor, a performer. So the combination of it, what input Atiku had in Obasanjo regime that made him succeed. So he's a man.
Thank you very much.
Sir, the hydroelectric power in Nigeria is failing. Power supply is becoming an issue for businesses, small-scale enterprises in Nigeria. Sir, is Atiku Abubakar-led government, when it comes in, going to take a look at renewable energy as another source of energy now that we are having issue with our power supply in Nigeria, sir?
Well, you see, at the beginning I said we are now in a situation in this country where nothing seems to be working well. The system had collapsed. The power supply issue is foremost in this disclosure.
Administration.
And in this administration, if and when he wins, Atiku has incorporated all this in three ways. One, he says, and I believe, that this country will be restructured. In the process of restructuring, power, I don't mean energy, power, influence, will devolve into manageable regions where performances will be more enhanced. Power supply not exclusive. If you allow a particular area to generate its own powers, like we said, if Western region had remained Western region up to today, the development will have been higher, but we have been slowed down by the lazy zones or less unfortunate zones. So, in the front burner of his policy is the issue of power supply. It has to be enhanced by all means. Otherwise, the economy will not improve, communication system will collapse. Energy is a source and basic source for developmental efforts, and he will not fail in that, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For our viewers watching us, you are watching Nigeria Decides, coming to you from Less African Television. We are live with Chief ALHAJI SHUAIB AFOLABI OYEDOKUN, a politician par excellence from the People's Democratic Party, also a member of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And we are talking about the upcoming general election come February 25th, 2023. We'll take a break, and when we come back, you have more. I am still with Chief ALHAJI SHUAIB AFOLABI OYEDOKUN. You're welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, for years, you were the board chairman for Ahmadu Bello University. Teaching University. Sir, should we be expecting a broad synergy on health when Alhaji Atiku Abubakar comes in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
Incidentally, this is a very interesting question. When I was the chairman board of management of Ahmadu Bello Teaching Hospital, I was very close to Namadi Zambo, who incidentally was the vice president then. And there was an issue, we wanted to raise funds for that university. Atiku Abubakar was in the forefront of those people who assisted then. And what he said that time is that, look, if we have the opportunity of coming back to this, I mean, the most important thing he would want to face is education and health. He abhors the idea of people going abroad for treatment. I once asked him, how much often do you go abroad for treatment? Except when he resides in Abuja, he doesn't travel abroad for treatment. He believes in developing the health system here in this country, and people remain here and get treatment here and get satisfied, instead of, you know, squandering our money unnecessarily to India, China, and all these places. His health policy is already, like I said, incorporated in his manifesto, and certainly it will improve.
Sir. Finally, sir, I want you to tell Nigerians, every member, every faithful followers of the People's Democratic Party, why Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the Turakin Adamawa, need to be the next president of Nigeria, sir.
What is striking about your program is the title, Nigeria Decides. This election is very crucial.
Very, sir.
This election is very crucial, and we have to adopt some principles. First, principle of godliness. What I'm doing, is this right? Is this the right direction we are pursuing now to help this country, to help this society, to develop Nigeria? Two, we should have very free mind and assess who is more capable. They are all capable, but at this particular crucial time, who is that man who is prepared for this thing? And that is why many people are now standing with PDP. People are coming from other political parties. In fact, people who don't even expect would have been like political foes to Atiku Abubakar now see, well, this man, like he's titled, a unifier, will be able to unify the country, reset the country, restructure the country, improve on the health system, improve on education, and incorporate the interests of the youth and the women in particular. They are agitating and they have become very restive. So PDP is mobilizing all its efforts to ensure that it comes to power in the interests of the society. So I would say that, even including you, I will appeal to you to vote for Atiku. We have our own men who are equally good. But the circumstances prevailing now will call for somebody who have seen it all, who have been there. We had some politicians playing at the national level now who had never played at that place before. They have been used to opposition. They are used to opposition. They are not used to governance. They have been swimming in local rivers. Now they are in the Atlantic Ocean and they are getting drowned. You want somebody who has seen it all, who has swum in rivers, lagoons, and ocean before to come and rescue us. And that is Atiku Abubakar.
Thank you very much, Baba. I have been speaking with a renowned politician, ALHAJI Shuaib Afolabi Oyedokun, on Nigeria Decide, coming to you from Lens Africa Television. Tomorrow will be another time. This program comes every 5 p.m. on Lens Africa Television. And be rest assured, you're going to have them on all our social media handles to get updates on these general elections. What will be the fate of Nigeria after 25th of February this year? I am sure you have an answer to that question. I remain your anchor for Nigeria Decides, coming to you from Lens Africa Television. I am Adeyemi Adekunle. We meet same time tomorrow.